to the Tracy Trendy Show, my lovelies. And as you may have heard or seen this, seen this thumbnail, it is true. Tracy, the goddess, has passed. And she's passed with a secret. She's passed with a secret. Her manager confirms that unfortunately Tracy passed away on July 1st. I'm not going to release more details at this time. I just hope that we are praying for her family. I don't know what else to say. Keep her family in your prayers. And she concludes with, she was a good person and she was kind and she loved her fans. And she loved having her fans love her. She loved it. And her family is, I'm sure, heartbroken. There's nothing else to say except rest in peace, Tracy. And you were loved. You were a good person. And I miss you a lot. Okay. So that was from her manager. Of course, Clint's girlfriend chimes in. She's trying to squeeze out every tear. This is the same woman who wished this woman's death just because she happened to come before her in Clint's life. And other reasons I don't know. They always bickered, Clint's girlfriend and Tracy. Even Clint's girlfriend even came on my comment section to make it clear that she was Clint's girlfriend. Anyway, she got up on social media, squeezing out the tears. I mean, this woman was battling. But keep in mind, she did wish death on this person. So, but she claims they all made up. They made up shortly before Tracy's death. And that Tracy even showed her pictures of the baby. Now, here is the tea, my lovelies. Here's the tea. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions. How did she die? Who's the baby's daddy? Some of you guys may not even know that. Some of you guys think it's Clint. It's not Clint. Some of you guys think it's Matt from Teen Mom. She had a short little fling with him. They are great friends. Well, they were great friends to the end, but it's not Matt. It was Luke Lara. I think that's his name. He's much younger. He's much younger, and he had problems of his own. Okay, they both were probably addicts, allegedly. I don't know what his issues were, but I do know that he was in and out of jail. But she loved him, regardless to the fact that he beat the pulp out of her. She took him back. She said that might not be the best decision, but she's okay with it because it's her decision. It probably made her happy. But in the end, they decided they were going to stick it out. He got out of jail when she was about 7 months pregnant. They were planning on things for the baby. And some suggestion was to put a registry online because they had nothing for this child. So anyway, shortly thereafter, Loverboy finds himself back in jail. And I think that is when Tracy hatched this plan. She hatched this plan, my lovelies, because she was alone with nothing for this baby to provide. And I think she did a selfless act and gave this baby up for adoption. Because throughout the pregnancy, though, it has been rumored, let me have my notes here, it has been rumored that she was still using at certain points throughout the pregnancy. Someone by the name of Cell Servant said that apparently she was still using meth while pregnant and gave the baby up for adoption before she left the hospital. And she was found dead in a hotel room. as we all probably suspect. Now, here is another statement. Proving that she gave her baby up. She was planning this. She was being very coy. I don't even think she wanted people to know she was pregnant, till she had to come out and reveal it when he came out of jail. But as long as he was going to stay in jail, I think she was going to put this baby up for adoption. He comes out, so she was like, okay, let's do this. Let's have this baby together. Then he goes right back in jail, and then she says, okay, back to plan, the other plan. Wherever it was, the A plan or the B plan, we're back to it. And so she was being very coy when it was revealed that she delivered the baby. And so while she was being interviewed, they were asking her, what did she have? And she said that she had a boy. Because right then and there, she was in the process of sealing this deal for the adoption. So therefore, I guess it would have been better, because she always had guilt, because she never had custody of her first child. And she mentioned on another video that she felt guilt because she was going to raise this second child. And that's why her boyfriend was out. You know, she's saying, now I feel guilty about that. But when he went back in jail, she hatched this plan. Yep, that was the big secret. She hatched a plan. She told everybody it was a boy, but it was a girl. So here's a statement proving that she had a girl, and she put her up for adoption shortly before she passed away. Someone says, how are you? And she says, hey, Mary, I'm doing good. How's the baby? Can't wait to see him. And Tracy says, actually was a girl. Was, meaning that's a interesting use of past tense. And Mary, the person she was responding to, says, oh, wow, cool. What's her name? And then the conversation kind of ends right there. So I think, Tracy was very in love with this little boy, but he was significantly like 11 years younger than her. He already had a kid that he wasn't raising. She already had a kid she wasn't raising. She already had guilt for that. And now he takes off. They don't have much of anything. So, I think she did the most selfless thing and gave that child up. Hopefully giving that child a shot at life. Probably what she never had a chance. She had this monkey on her back for so long. I hope she is resting in peace. She did a brave and mature thing for her daughter. And I think, I hope that this all could end for her. I think she made a brave decision right while she was walking and transitioning out of this world. Now, there's no fact or as of now of how she passed, but we are all grown here now, people. We are grown here. It's possible that she could have had some complication from her C-section or something, because this was 4 days after she left the hospital. But I said, we are grown, lovelies. We are grown. The odds are, it's even though she did a selfless act, doesn't mean that it doesn't come at a heavy price. It doesn't weigh heavy on her heart. And I can obviously see her, going back to that old crutch that would numb her feelings. I can totally see it. So I wouldn't be surprised if she overdosed. But anyway, my lovelies, that's the gist of it. Now let's take a moment of silence for Tracy, the goddess.